Hello, I'm Consuelo Mack, and welcome to Wealth Track Women, a series devoted to helping women plan their financial lives with the help of top women financial advisors. That old line about how women are from Venus and men are from Mars seems especially true when it comes to a woman's approach to investing. For women, money is part of life's complex mosaic. They want advisors who are good listeners, even confidants.
I have never met a woman who isn't concerned about having enough money, running out of money. I'm sure you've heard the bag lady syndrome. You know, I have women that will literally hold out their hand and shake the cup and say, don't make sure I don't end up on the corner with a tin cup. And the facts defy logic. So we could show a woman with a high seven-figure balance sheet, by every measure, multiple generations beyond her will have adequate assets, and she's still worried whether she has enough money to buy a new car this year.
I think people are looking for financial advisors that they can relate to, that they feel comfortable bearing their soul, and who will acknowledge their fears and make them feel better about their situation today and in the future. And I think Oprah is that kind of person. So I think that a lot of consumers would choose somebody like Oprah to be their financial advisor.
I would tell you that a woman should walk in the room and feel comfortable asking questions. And what you find is that the woman feels that her questions are dumb because the man might be talking about the market, he might be talking about a stock exchange or specific stocks. So he may be engaging in a conversation with the financial advisor, man or woman, that is well over the head of the woman in the room. And this is not all the time. I have very educated women as clients, and there are men financial advisors that are very capable and highly engaging with women. But I'm saying typically this is what you see. And the woman needs to feel comfortable speaking up, feeling like she is truly a partner in this relationship, and asking the question. And sometimes the question is as basic as, why shouldn't our money be in CDs? Or why should we be in this mutual fund? And so part of it is the woman's responsibility to be assertive, not be embarrassed, and take ownership of her role in the relationship. Even if she is someone who works in the home, even if she's not financially savvy, she has got to sort of bring herself out of that shell and take ownership. And if for no other reason, the studies show that about 80% of women will be managing their own money someday. Whether it's through death or divorce, they will be managing the money for their family. In our firm and in my office, I do not allow women to become disempowered. Growing up, my father died when I was 10 years old, and it was a sudden death. And I know what it's like to be part of a family where things are happening suddenly, and there's fear and uncertainty. And I do not allow that to happen to women in my office. So when we deal with clients that are husband and wife, and we have many of them, and some of our clients, the men, are very astute. We have clients who are hedge fund managers, who are Wall Street traders, doctors. So these are our clients, and they are coming in here. They are making most of the money for the family, if not all of it. Typically the woman is staying at home, has been out of the workforce for many years. If he has, and I call that the alpha personality, if he has that alpha personality, I will then direct questions to the woman. So even if he is satisfied with the investment strategy, even if he is good to go, I will literally turn to the woman, and let's say her name is Judy, and I will say, Judy, what do you think about this? Judy, do you feel comfortable with this strategy? And I will purposely pull questions out of Judy to get a sense as to where she is in this process.
When I think about how much risk women are willing to take, a lot of it is temperament, age, proximity to retirement, or already being retired. A lot of these things are not gender specific, but on balance, I would say that women do tend to be more risk averse. It's not necessarily a bad thing. We're talking about how much you want to have, say, in equities and a mix of other investments, and perhaps you could turn it around and say that men take too much risk and women take the appropriate level of risk. I think it's hard to generalize. I would say that men, and studies bear this out, tend to be more short-term oriented in terms of trading, booking gains, taking risks in that way. Women perhaps less so.
I think women are much better investors. I think women are more likely to be patient and cautious, to analyze and research before they make an investment, to set things up in advance. I mean, women tend to be planners in general. We know that the kids are going to turn into teenagers. We know what happens in life cycles. It's built into our core that we are planners. And so in terms of investing, we look at what companies are going to be better down the road. We can do research on those companies, and we wait for the right time, because investing is all about price to value, right?
We hope you'll like and share this video with your friends and family. Also find more topics and resources for women at wealthtrack.com.